Hey guys, we're here at Createx Colors, and you might recognize this truck from another project we did. I show you how to mix this color. We still have to do some paint work in the back. We have to paint the bed, so we're going to paint it black with our Autoborn Sealer Black, and we're going to top coat it with our 4052 UVLS Matte Clear. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, so stay tuned. Hey guys, we're here in the booth at Createx Colors. We're working on this truck that we did that little teaser video on to show you what we have going on. We're going to paint the bed black today, and we're going to put a little bit of our 4052 Matte Clear over the top of that. So I'm going to do 2 coats of our Autoborn Sealer Black. It's going over an existing finish, a little bit of the original color or the repaint color of this truck, and sanded primer. So we finished it off with a red scotch and 320 400 grit sandpaper. Got it all taped up, ready to spray. I'm kind of excited too. I'm trying out my new W400 LV-WBX sealer gun that we just got from the folks at Iwata. Actually came in last night, so I'm excited to try to use it today. So thanks to Iwata and Armando for sending it out here for me to give it a shot. So I'm going to put the first coat of black on right now. Hey guys, we're back in the booth. I got 2 coats of our Sealer Black on the bed. It's totally dry. Actually, before I move on to the next step, I want to take this opportunity to talk to you guys about, we talk about dry times and how fast can I recoat, or what's my top coat time. We get that question quite a bit in a lot of our tech. Really, it all has to do with the conditions that you're spraying in. We're in a semi-downdraft booth, so we have pretty good air movement. We have a drying system that helps. If you're not in that type of environment, what you really want to pay attention to is not so much temperature, it's more the humidity and your dew point. So right now we're 42% humidity, which is pretty dry. That's actually great. Normal is 50 to 60. I mean, I prefer like 50% humidity. Anything below that is a bonus because everything's going to dry that much faster. And we're right around 73 and a half degrees. So like that's optimum. So again, if you're spraying in conditions that are a little bit higher humidity, you're going to want to wait a little bit longer. So it's all relative. There really is not a set 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 40 minutes. It could be an hour. And it really depends on air movement. So again, we're painting the bed of this truck. It's kind of a dead spot up to the bulkhead of this truck, right? The headboard, there's not a lot of air movement in here because air is coming from the ceiling and out the back of the booth. So if you wanted to, you could actually add a little fan, just put it on the tailgate just to move a little bit of air. We don't want a massive stream of air. All you're trying to do is create a little bit of a stream of air over the surface to help evacuate that moisture. So that being said, we're gonna get going on our clear coat. I like this gun so much, I'm gonna use this gun again for the clear coat. I'm gonna give it a shot and try it out, see how it sprays. I'm gonna do 3 coats of this, and then again, it's probably gonna be 15 minutes between coats. We just want it to be totally dry to the touch, and then we're ready for our next coat. You don't wanna put this product wet on wet. You want it to be totally dry. So, enough of that. I'm gonna get in there and put a coat on. Hey guys, welcome back. We are in the booth, the truck is untaped, and the bed is completely finished. I just want to kind of recap real quick what we used and the steps that we took. That we painted this black with our Autoborn Sealer Black. We did 2 coats of this. 1 coat coverage was actually pretty good, but because of the diamond plate and the reveals in the body there, I kind of wanted to make sure I had good coverage, so I went ahead and did a 2nd coat. After that was dry, it was about 35 minutes. Again, in the booth, we had really good airflow, so I was able to go right to my UVLS, the 4052 Matte Clear. And I did 3 coats. If you remember, I did the sides first, and I did the floor second. I don't know if we have any video of me doing the floor, but I went back and retaped the sides, and I sprayed the floor. And actually, one of the crazy things about this, because we were trying to figure out how I was going to be able to paint this and have it nice and clean,
I was actually walking on the floor between coats. So I went all the way up to the headboard, I put a coat of matte clear, and I walked all the way back to the tailgate. I let that dry. Again, it was about 15 minutes, and I actually walked all the way on the floor, all the way back to the headboard, and worked my second coat, and I did that for my third coat, and I was able to totally walk on this once it was dry for about 15 minutes. Again, we do have good airflow in here. It was about 55% humidity, and it was like 72 degrees. So that was like spot on in terms of conditions, but that is a very cool feature of this product, is the ability to work it if you had to, or do something like that, where if I was standing on it and just making sure that, you know, my feet were clean. But that was something I've never been able to do with a clear coat before. So that pretty much wraps it up. If you guys had any questions too on the spray equipment, if you remember, I used my brand new, thanks to an SI Water, my W400 LV WBX. This was great. It's a 1.3. I sprayed it right around 18 PSI for the sealer. And I actually used this for my clear as well. I wanted to try it because it did spray so well. But when I moved to the floor, I did switch to my Supernova. It's my Evo with a 1.4. It's a little bit faster in terms of the size of this floor. This is like a 10-foot bed, so I was able to kind of move a little bit faster. But I'm sure if I had a 1.4 tip on this, I'd probably be able to do the same thing. So thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you next time.